Okay, it don't matter. No, no.
All right.
Man, we back. Y'all know how
Yeah,
y'all know
yeah.
how we do, man.
Shrewd news
What's
and
good?
reviews, man. And this is another edition of old niggas telling stories that we done heard 1,000 times before. But I guess we gonna go through it again. And this is something that we did touch upon in our most popular video, the whole Meech talking debacle. Some people say he told, some people say he didn't. But just to give a brief little run through for those of you who don't know, most of you do.
Right.
Meech has been accused of cooperating through a third party. He ended up being in business with a guy named Cuffy from the St. Louis faction of BMF. Cuffy became, part of the social circle that involved Meech, Tammy Cohen, which is the woman that had his life rights. She was shopping for the deal so he could get a series, movie, documentary, whatever it may be. And Cuffy, and not only was she doing the business side of things, she also was getting involved in the street life part of things. So she knew a lot about what Cuffy had going on. Cuffy is a guy who moves weight. She knew about what type
Right.
of time and Meech was on. And there was another gentleman that was involved by the name of Suarez. So what the paperwork says is CS1 set up Cuffy and Suarez. Suarez is a guy who had weight. Cuffy was supposed to move the weight. Meech
Right.
is the one that connected them, and they're saying that Tammy Cowan, who is Meech's people, is the person that was setting up Cuffy. But the question is whether Meech knew about it or not. Was Tammy Cohen making a unilateral decision to set up Cuffy, or was Meech in on it? The motive that Meech would have had to be in on it is he could cut Cuffy out of the deal for the BMF series, movies, whatever was going to come about it. Because Cuffy had the rights to Meech's life story as well, allegedly. We even had the pleasure of speaking with Cuffy. He commented on one of the videos,
Yeah,
to
he
the, as
did.
far as
He
we could
did.
discern. Yeah, so that could be it. Also, Meech could have been trying to get the time cut off of his sentence. Now, they did set Cuffy up. Cuffy ended up getting locked up. Suarez ended up getting locked up. They caught
Right.
cases, but Meech never got no time cut off of his sentence because it was found out that Tammy Cowan was having a relationship with a federal agent. So the whole
Right.
case
So
fell apart.
okay.
Okay.
Right. I want to start right. And now that's a
Okay. Yeah.
big point that we gotta say
Right.
because when you got relations with a federal agent, right?
Right.
We're not associating that with everything that's going on at all. We more associating what Meech and her had going on
We
instead
don't
of
we don't
the real
know.
relationship, but she
Yeah.
wasn't sleeping with Meech. You
We
get what
don't
I'm
know
saying?
that. We don't know that. What we do know is she was being friendly. She was all up in the Kool-Aid. Blue Da Vinci, BMF member, has said that he had a sexual relationship with Tammy before she started messing with Meech. So she's not a nun. Let's just say that
Yeah.
she moving and shaking out here. So I don't feel like she would have been doing all of that for Meech without there being some kind of, you know, I don't think it was a platonic relationship, but what do I know? I'm just a nigga from Broward on YouTube. I don't know. But these are questions that we trying to figure out. Now, how this leads to the story we're going to talk about is Meech start taking pictures with Rick Ross, 50 Cent's arch nemesis. Now we know what happens when you have a relationship with 50 where 50 feel like he holding you down, he doing stuff for you, and then you start fraternizing with people he got problems with. We seen what happened with Game. We seen how 50 started acting when Meech's brother, Southwest T, took a picture and video with Rick Ross. Started flaming his ass up too, making disparaging remarks about him. We also saw what happened when Southwest T took pictures with Supreme's son. And for you who don't know, Supreme is a guy, big drug pen out of Queens who has something to do with 50 getting shot 9 times. That kid took a picture with Southwest T, Big Meech's brother. 50 Cent started talking about him crazy too, because there's rumors that he told as well. Also, what was the other one? There was a time where 50 Cent's son took a picture with Supreme's son. 50 cut his son off, started talking about him crazy. So 50 is not one that you really want to be, if that's my enemy and you hanging out with him, 50 feel like now y'all both the ops. Now the question is, did 50 was he owed that kind of loyalty from Big Meech? What do you feel about that, Bob? I'll let you chime in. I said a lot already.
Now, no, I don't feel like he's owed that loyalty. They
Yeah.
didn't grow up together.
Okay.
They didn't do anything together that, where it was significant. They don't have a strong relationship with each other. So why
Well,
would I not get
okay.
my bag, right?
Yeah,
Why
I
would
hear
I
you.
stop me from making money with other people that look up to me? Because you got to be honest, I'm a celebrity just like you, 50. I'm a celebrity. The
And
people that look up to me.
when
Hmm?
you say make money with other people, it's important to mention that if you look at Meech's shirt, they're talking about a car show going on. So I guess he's helping Meech was helping Ross promote the car show. So that was like a bag for him, I'm sure. And Rick Ross does have the song BMF. I think I'm Big Meech. So Big Meech felt like, he did give me a look while I was in jail. He put me in position to make a couple dollars. Like you said, 50 Cent shouldn't have been blocking that. Like if he want to go out and make money with other people, even if they are your enemy, I didn't grow up with you, nigga. I don't owe you all of that. Like
Exactly.
thanks for the series. Thanks for holding my son down, keeping my name alive in the streets. But all of that's out the window. If I gotta make a bag, so what if you don't like the nigga? That's just what it is.
Right.
I
Right.
don't know. I don't agree with that. I felt like I would have felt the way too.
So
Like,
you
damn,
felt like
nigga.
Meech was supposed to say, you know what, Ross, I can't deal with you because I had dealings with
Yeah,
50.
yeah.
That's
If it would
kind
have
of
been me or
nah, bro.
Meech's position, I would have been like, you know what? 50 could kind of feel away, you know what I'm saying? Just to keep confusion down. I don't got no problem with you, but just to keep confusion down, I gotta pick a side. I can't be lukewarm with it. I gotta be over here or I gotta be over there. I can't really play both sides with it, because I feel like too much done happened between him and 50. You feel me? They really felt like they was locked in. And another thing, so after 50 Cent saw Meech with Rick Ross, he started claiming that Meech actually is a rat. He announced the end of the BMF show. Did you ever watch the BMF show?
Not really. I think I probably checked it out once when we did a video on it, but
Yeah, well,
I ain't
he
really looking at
50
that.
50 announced that it's going to be the final chapter. Like, I guess the last season is going to be the end of it. And honestly, when I
Hmm.
first saw that, the first thing that came to mind is, what took this nigga so long? That show is terrible.
Like,
Like,
right.
I've seen some of the worst acting outside of Tubi on the BMF series. It's really bad. Like, I'm a supporter of Young Miami, but she was a guest star on there, and it was painful to watch her try to act. She could barely string a sentence together. That show is absolutely terrible. Now, I'll admit, I watched it religiously because I'm a sucker for shows with artists in them. That's just something I like. I'm like a hip hop junkie. So if a rapper I support or, something like that, somebody in it, there was like, cameos from all kind of people. I'll check it out. And it's supposed to be a drama, but the acting's so bad. For me, it's a comedy, so I did watch it. But it's wildly successful. So 50 Cent did say that it's going to be the final chapter once he saw the news of those boys hanging out. Another thing 50 is teasing is a tell-all documentary with Tammy Cowan, which would, I guess, be exposing Meech as a tattletale. Some would
Yeah,
say he's a rat. How you feel about that? Because I know when we had the old episode, which I invite everybody to check out, that's our most popular show. We definitely was talking about this a year or two ago. I can't remember. I gotta look at the video. How do you feel now? If 50 Cent says he has Tammy Cowan about to do a tell-all documentary, and your position was kind of, if I remember correctly, you was feeling like, I don't think Meech told. Maybe Can't Tammy was just doing things and Meech didn't know. Would that sway your opinion if Tammy came out and said, yeah, the nigga was in the cahoot. He knew what the deal was. I told, he knew about it. Yeah. We set Cuffy up. Would you be convinced at that point?
just because I mean, I don't know. I would if she comes out and said from Meech said that, I mean, 50 Cent said that Meech cut her off right now. So he was like, the worst thing you could have did was cut her off. So if he cut her off, right,
Yeah,
now that he's out, and
right.
she comes out and now she's like, yeah, you did it, you did it. No, I can't just say what she's saying is truthful because she moving sloppy. How she
Yeah.
just
So you
with
think like
everybody.
right. We so you saying we can't really trust her exposing Big Meech because she could just be a woman scorn. She could feel like you doing me dirty now, so now I could maybe profit off of making up something about you. Is that kind of what you're saying?
That's what I'm going. That's where I'm hitting at. I can't totally, believe everything that's coming out of her mouth. But go ahead.
Well,
What you think about that?
I would be inclined to believe her because I look at it from this perspective. If I know this secret about you, right? I've been moving and shaking, doing deals with you. We did dirt together. We tried to line a nigga up together. You know what I'm saying? We locked in like that. And then you start acting funny soon as you jump. Well, why am I protecting you? You feel me? Now all bets is off. And 50 fucking with me. Let me get
Right.
this money. Let me tell my truth. And that's just what it is. And that sounds pretty believable to me. Now, if you were to ask me how sure would I be that Meech told if Terry came out, that would put me at about like 70% sure. Like I still got 30% worth of doubt, but the
that
more
she
the more details come out to me, it just looked like I'm leaning more towards Meech might have been working with no folk a little bit, man. That's what it just seemed like to me. I don't know. I'm
right. I
not
mean,
saying
yeah, right. You don't we don't know for sure. It's not, factual evidence that he didn't step on the stand and point. We don't got a
nah.
paperwork with him
Yeah,
actually doing
it's
it
third.
himself.
See, this is a
Yeah.
level of the game that people don't realize. Some people might call it dry snitching, but the third party snitching is really diabolical. You know what I'm saying? Like you could set somebody up, put somebody else in a position to line up somebody for you, kind of keep yourself like a person or two removed from the situation. So maybe people might not, really be able to grasp that you told. You're not a CSI, you're not taking the stand, but I orchestrated this and worked a little backdoor deal with the feds. Like that's going on.
I could
Like
see
you've
that
been
going on.
we both been locked up, Bob. We all know the
Yeah.
stories about inmates being in the dorm, ear hustling. That's why they say never talk about your case. Cause niggas feel comfortable to talk about their case with their bunkies or whoever it may be. And it'll
Hmm.
be somebody on the third bunk just, yeah, I heard him say he did it. You know, I got some details that only he would know. He told me he stashed the burner at his auntie house that stay in Oakland Park. right off a third half. Y'all could go find it right now. I
Right.
heard him say it. And then they go and find the pistol. He get time off. You don't even, you feel you trying to put together who did it. It's a third
Right.
party. It's a third party telling game going on. It happens.
It happens. It definitely happens, man. It definitely happens. I ain't gonna say it don't. But my whole point is I think it could be all of these three guys is gonna win. I think even if 50 does this to Meech, he's still gonna have a name. Look what happened to Gunna. Look what happened to
Yeah.
6ix9ine. I don't
Right.
like,
We
and I'm
don't care
not
about
saying
telling
that Meech
anymore. We
told.
don't care.
I'm not saying that he told. I'm just saying that his business skills and his business, talents is what's gonna take him to the next level. Not if he told or not. You get what I'm saying?
Real talk. What's up, Miss Mickey Jones? We see you out there. We appreciate the support. And somebody else said
Shout out to
loyalty is a
Mickey
lost
Jones.
art. I definitely respect that because this is a backdoor era right now. Like you said, telling has become cool. Like we got Lil Woody becoming a celebrity, and the first time we learned about this guy is that he told, and everybody celebrates it. You know what I'm saying? So I want to tell you who's the real winner in this situation that is not getting enough credit. Rick Ross.
Oh
This
yeah,
was a 4D chess move. He don't like
yeah.
50. He knew what was going to happen. He's like, I'm going to blow a monkey wrench in this whole BMF series shit. If I stand next to this nigga, he going to get 5 ass hot. He going to get 38 hot. And it worked. And it's
Shout
going
out
to
to
work out for
Mickey
him to
Jones.
promote his car show. And then, you know, Rick Ross, we know that he used to work as a CEO, so he's already getting that kind of flack. So him standing by somebody who's allegedly a tattletale or whatever you want to say, I'm trying to be
Yeah,
respectful. I don't want to throw the R word out like that. You feel me? But
yeah.
him standing by somebody like that, he's already kind of been through the ringer with that kind of thing. So he's already expecting that. He's bulletproof when it comes to that. That didn't slow his career down. Rick Ross is talented enough to where he could kind of weather the storm with those kind of allegations. So
Right, but
this is a
but
win-win
with
for him.
right, this is a win-win for Ross. But for 50, I think he took a L on this one. Let me explain you why.
Okay, please explain.
Because 50 Cent was the first dude to run when Big Meech got out of jail. He was the
Right,
first guy to run up and take a
right,
picture with him, right?
right.
And let me play this video because we ain't play it.
Yeah,
Let me
yeah. I've
let
been waiting for you to get to the video. Yeah.
Ross play this and then I get back to my
Okay, reacting
analysis.
in real time.
Nigga took a picture with Rick Ross. You like a hoe, nigga. Put your back against the wall and just slide down. Biggest boss, I've been separating myself from these broke niggas because they don't understand the rules to the streets. You understand? Don't no nigga owe you nothing, homie. Nigga don't owe you nothing. Y'all get money together. Y'all niggas get money. Keep moving. All that extra shit. You niggas don't even have a relationship with your own brothers, nigga. Your own mothers and fathers. How the fuck you gonna act like you real close with me? Stop all that fake capping shit. That's why you niggas ain't got no money. You need a loan, come see the boss. When it's on, come see the boss. If niggas hating, if I ain't said nothing to you, nigga, I may want to do something to you, nigga.
Hey, you
Now
talking to
listen,
that nigga? You was
listen. This is
talking to
what
that
I'm
nigga. I ain't
saying,
gonna
right?
lie. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying, right? If nobody owes you nothing, bro. If you do something for somebody, don't think you can just hold it over their head for the rest of their life, bro. I did. Remember when you fall off, bro? I did that for you, bro. Like it's dudes out here in the streets like this. If they look that for you, bro, sometimes you gotta look out for people, and that's what you do. You don't gotta look out for people, and now you expect them. Hey, now look, now, bro. If I look out for you, I don't need you. You know what I'm saying? Standing around them dudes over there, cause that ain't loyalty. I don't like that, especially if I ain't come up with you from the sandbox. If I came up on you from the sandbox, I don't even gotta say that. You already gonna be like, damn, bro, I don't like how you know what I'm saying? You don't mess with my partner. That's my day one. You feel me? It's different. But
yeah,
we don't have no relationship, bro. We just doing business.
Right,
That's my
right.
point, bro.
No, I
So
mean
I feel
you
like
do make a
50 took
good
a
point.
L.
No, yeah, well, I'm gonna say 50 didn't take a L because 50 is his best when he's confrontational, when he's combative, when he's in a contentious relation, like
No.
contentious
I get
situation.
that.
That's why I'm saying he didn't take an L. And honestly, the story of Tammy Cowan talking about the real story of Big Meech, not that dramatized buffoonery that he was putting on stars, that's going to
Yeah.
be way more entertaining. I feel like he still got that series. You know what I'm saying? People are still going to watch that, but the Tammy Cowan documentary, that's going to go hard. Like that's going to be a win for 52.
Yeah. I think, but
You
listen
not
though.
going to watch that? Can you resist watching that? We want to know the
What?
story. That was our
BMF?
most popular video when we was like, did Meech tell or not? That shit like 60,000 views right now.
Yeah. That was the
Who's
best
not
one.
going
But
to tap into that? If Tammy
I
tells that story right, and 50 has been, he damn near don't miss when it comes to the
bro,
series.
but this the thing though. You know this. The show
Okay.
wasn't doing good. We know the show wasn't doing good, number
I
one.
don't know that to be true. I don't
Okay,
know
let's
that.
say, okay. Let's
Okay.
say so okay. So if you saying you don't know that to be true,
Yeah.
if that was the case, he wouldn't never said we better have good views, or you know what I mean, I'm gonna have to cut the show off. If the show
Yeah.
was just straight, you wouldn't have to say that. You would just be like, yeah, boy, y'all tune in. What BMF coming up? Y'all know how
I
we do.
mean, whether you say that or not, that's just a reality, Like, ratings is what it's all about. But that does, I see what you're saying though. That does kind of foreshadow that it might be time to sunset the show. Like, this
You
might
know
not
what I'm
be.
saying?
So that's even more so to my point that it is a time to cut your losses with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done milked this for as much as I could milk it. You know what I'm saying? Now when I feel like you're doing is disrespecting me, maybe it's time for me to get out of the big Meech business in that way. I still got the rights of the show. Let me get on with Tammy and start another chapter and kind of just get you out the way.
Yeah. I think it's a good look for Meech because I mean for 50 because he can do what he always do. Oh, he's
Right.
a rat. Oh,
Right. And
but I think
troll the shit out of them.
but it looks lame because you was the first man to go run out here and take a picture with this man, bro. If you didn't do that, bro, and you cheese and you had your arm around him like he was your best friend, I should pull the picture up. He had his arm around him like they were best friends, bro.
No,
And
we saw
now,
the picture. He did that. But
and now you want to act like, oh, now he a snitch. Like if he wouldn't have did that with Ross, would he still be a snitch? Would you even be doing this? If he would have been loyal to 50, right? 50 the
right.
type of dude that would have just hold that and trying to wait for you. He'll still hang around
Yeah,
you and
but
everything.
but obviously 50 is not playing by those kind of rules. Why would he be in business with Tammy Cowan if he was so anti informant? You know what I'm saying? He been doing business with Tammy. If he knew the truth all this time, I know we wasn't the only people to know this. We had an episode where we read through paperwork. It was very compelling. Me
Yeah.
personally, I was damn near convinced. I'm like 70-30. It's looking bad for Big Meech from where I stand. I ain't no 1090 Jake. I don't got no novel uh law knowledge to where I'm just gonna be able to skim through and comb through every piece of paperwork and just get a real 100% view of what's going on. But from what I read, from what I seen, and from hearing Cuffy's testimony, I believe him. So I think this could be a good direction. I definitely want to see the real story. And yeah, this is 50. This I feel like everybody by now should know how 50 get down, bro. This shouldn't be no surprise, dog. If you're gonna be in business with 50, you kind of know what comes with it, cuz.
No, but 50 be capping too, because 50 had signed the artist. I remember, and the artist was like, yeah, I thought I had to give 50 back his money, and 50 kind of like orchestrated like they had an issue just to try to get him back his money. So my point is 50 he understands marketing too. This
Right.
may be him
I think
trying
you're
to
talking
make
about
money.
Rotimi, where he
Yeah,
did that
yeah,
to promote
Rotimi.
Timmy's album. He made it. He did owe him a little bit of paper, but he said, "I'm gonna publicly ask for the bread, and we gonna make this a play, and it's gonna make people buy your album." Because he was like, "You got a number one album, and I can't get my bread," and then people were more curious about
Exactly.
that. Yeah, 50 is a
So to
master.
me,
Think about how
yeah.
50 came up. How to Rob, a song where he dissed every rapper that was out at the time,
Mm-hmm.
and it blew him up. That's what I'm
Yeah.
trying to tell you. When you trying to say 50 took a L, this is what 50 does.
But
This is
this
where
is
he
why I'm saying he
shines. This
took
is his
yeah.
best.
No, no, no. This is what it
It-
is, but this is why I'm saying he took a L. Because how Ross is come see, Ross is 50's worst enemy, bro. And how Ross is coming at him is like, bro, that man don't owe you nothing. This man is getting money, doing business. So Ross is coming at his character as, bro, you just hating on people for just trying to do business.
oh yeah,
So
Ross
it's like,
funny too now. Ross
yeah,
like
he's
one of the
funny
only
too.
people who done stood in the paint with 50, and it's like it's actually a few of them that stood in the paint. There's Fat Joe, French Montana. The whole locks thing was crazy. Like it's a few people who done survived the 50 attacks, but Ross
Yeah, but
to
but
me is
Ross has
like,
really been coming. He's hurt his
yeah,
pockets
you could argue that
financially.
50 might have won. I mean, like, no, you could argue that Ross might have won the beef between them two. As I punched the mic, my bad. But yeah,
I would say, in my opinion, but
well, you biased.
everybody is
You a nigga from
subjective.
Broward, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Broward and Day. Like, you gonna say that? You gonna say
yeah,
Ross
it's
won?
subjective. I
It's
understand. And
subjective.
listen, I got the lines open, man. If y'all want to call in and give y'all perspective on this, but
Oh, that's
I
new.
just feel like 50 looks like he would have hung around, and we seen you hang around 6'9",
Yeah,
Takashi six
that's
nine.
that's why I don't look bad. 50 has shown you who he is. I will make business with you if you told. It's not a big deal to me. It's not a
Right.
big deal.
So why he
You
making
know,
it a big deal now?
because you
Because
tried me,
he's
now
trying
I'm
to
gonna try
sell.
you.
He's trying to
Yeah.
sell. He's just trying. I think the show's not doing bad, and 50 is a little bit in over his head. I think what Ross is saying something
You think
that,
that's the first show that 50 had that ain't do good? No
bro,
big deal.
our what that didn't do. No, 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 no. It's not the one that don't do good. No,
No,
no.
he's not the
But
only one that's going to trust. That's show business. Some shows gonna work, some don't.
right, yeah, yeah. But I feel
Yeah.
like he's reaching to try to sell with this. I think he's trying to, you know,
I'm sold.
like what,
I want to
huh?
see the documentary now. I want to see the expose. I'm sold. I
Right,
want to see it. It's working. It's working on me. I want to see it.
right. We'll see how I do. I just feel like it's still kind of lame of 50 to, you know what I mean, to go through this. But it
That's
is what it
argue.
is.
Yeah. I could see somebody thinking it's lame. I think it's 50 doing what 50 do. I think
Yeah.
everybody's gonna. I think it's a survivable event for everybody. I think Meech could be exposed to be a teller. It's like, if you don't want to believe that, you're not gonna believe it. If you
Right.
don't like Meech, you gonna believe anything bad somebody say about him. That's the climate that we live in right now. So everybody's gonna have their opinion about it. That's okay. It's gonna help everybody.
Right.
This is not the era where we found out you told and we just throw you away, get rid of you.
Cut you off completely.
Nah, I seen people bounce back from way worse. Look at that. Look at that picture. That's disrespectful. The biggest mistake he ever made was sustaining his relationship with Tammy Cowens. Her
Oh,
tell-all
sustaining.
docu reveals the truth. Honestly, it's
Oh,
true
you
because
get what I'm saying? But
no,
check it.
no.
Listen. Hear me out. Hear
Okay,
me out.
all right.
50 said the biggest mistake he made was not sustaining his relationship with Tammy Cameron. So
Mm-mm.
maybe he
Oh
found something out and was like, look, bro, I can't deal with her.
no, but this is the thing. I feel what you're saying,
You feel
and
what I'm saying?
no, but if Tammy set up Cuffy, right, and she is indeed a rat, why hasn't Big Meech dissed her? Why hasn't he condemned her? Why hasn't he said, damn, Cuffy, like, free Cuffy, that's my dog. You feel me? Like, that's crazy how the whole thing went down. He kept doing business with Tammy. So if you really felt like she went by behind your back, the backdoor Cuffy, and Cuffy your dog, that's STLBMF. Why wouldn't you come out publicly and say that? It's like you kind of being mum about the whole situation. That make me think that you working with her. Why wouldn't Cuffy feel like that? Why wouldn't I believe Cuffy?
Listen, I was with you, but now that I know that he cut off his relationship with Tammy Cohen, then
That,
anyway, that's a sign that's letting me know that it's something that he didn't agree with or he's not for him to
no, man, you got to
go
say
separate.
so. Listen, it could
Huh?
be listen. We could say Meech ain't loyal. We could say that he has a propensity to backdoor people or cut people off. Like if you follow on my line of thinking, he did that to Cuffy. Now he cutting off Tammy Cowan. Now 50 done did all of this stuff, done put his son in position to play him and everything like that. And then you got the nerve to take a picture with Rick Ross. Why? So you could be a groupie? I could look at it like that. Like Meech ain't loyal. So that don't really surprise me that him and Tammy fell
So
out.
you
It seems
saying he
like
oh
Meech doing
so you
whatever
say
he got to
he
do to win. And listen, I'm not the only person who feel like this. Remember, Blue Da Vinci was saying it looked like Meech told too. Blue Da Vinci got interviews where he got Cuffy on the phone telling the story,
yeah,
and it
yeah.
looked like Blue Da Vinci believed him. So I'm not out on the island right here just saying this like I'm the only person who thinks it went a certain way. The story of Cuffy is compelling.
Yeah, but Cuffy, the only thing Cuffy don't got is he don't got a direct connection to really solidify it. It's still not concrete that we can tie Meech's name to this. Unless Tammy Cohen say yes, even if she said yeah, because he cut her off, we don't know the details of how, because she was messing with the DEA agent. So we got to understand that she was sleeping with a DEA agent,
I mean, FBI
FBI agent.
employee,
So
yeah, but yeah,
like
but I mean,
we missing that part.
no,
Like she
I
was
see
in
what you.
bed with somebody who arrests people. So
Yeah,
that
so
she's in
she's
bed
not.
with them, of course, she's probably trying to get it out to where she's not really knowing that it's from them, but she's gonna say some.
Nah, she
That's
all
just
bad. She all to me. She
yeah,
all bad. If he wasn't getting the packs in, you sleep with him is all bad. You know what I'm saying?
that's
That's what I'm
bad,
saying.
right? Like, why
Yeah,
are we blaming? Why can't she be held? Why ain't we holding more accountability on her too? She
because
slept
Big
with the
Meat
DA
standing too
agent.
close to her. And Captain Private asked a good question. He said, "I wonder what Lil Meech is thinking." Honestly, I think Lil Meech gonna ride with his daddy no matter what, even if he did tell, because
He
Blue Da
better.
Vinci, Blue Da Vinci, exactly. Why would you bite the hand that feeds you? He owes his daddy everything. Would we care who Lil Meech is if it wasn't for a Big Meech? But I digress. I watched the interview where Blue Da Vinci was talking about inviting Lil Meech over to his crib and reading the paperwork to him, and he said I don't remember exactly what he said, but it was something to the effect of they ain't really too much. They wasn't really cool after that. Like he used to have little Meech coming over his crib, smoke weed and stuff like that, hanging out. He said that I don't think little Meech ever got back to him about that. Like, damn, that's crazy. You feel me? Pops ain't right.
Right.
I guess he just kind of moved away from Blue Da Vinci because it's like, damn, now you know the truth. I know the truth. I got to pick a side. I'm a ride with my daddy regardless. Which I
As he
don't.
should.
I
As he
mean, as he
should.
should. I mean, I don't think I would turn my back on my daddy if he told. I'm not that. I'm not that gangster. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
But check
Me and
this
my
out.
daddy getting money is like, well, I forgive you. You ain't tell on me.
Check this out. This could just be a play that 50 and Meech is running, bro.
Man, that's kind of like I feel like now on the internet, and I respect what you're saying. You feel me? That is possible, but I feel like now on the internet, that's like something that everybody says. Like, is this a play? Like everything ain't a play, bro.
You gotta, it
Sometimes
ain't. It's not, but you gotta ask yourself that because they did hug. We know they got a relationship.
niggas
50
from
ran
our
to the man. soon as when he came out. The movie is not popular. I'm saying that this is making, like you said, it's making you like, yo, I want to check it out.
But listen, this is about two things niggas from the hood don't really play about:
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
gang rumors and snitch rumors. We could run a play and all of that, but you ain't gonna play with my name like that. Like people running a play like that'll get
Yeah,
serious real quick. You feel me? Like they'll have to
I
like
agree.
they'll
I
have to
agree.
squabble or like something will have to happen if you talking about me in that way, dog. I
I
got to
agree.
reach out and touch you. So that's why I think the play angle, I'm not going for it. These guys don't
Hmm.
like each other.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I
You know,
definitely agree.
it's gonna be interesting to find out how this unravels though, because I haven't heard Big Meat say too much. I could see him coming out with some dirt on 50. I could see him flexing some muscle. I know he don't want to go back to jail, especially if he lining niggas up to get out of jail. He you know, but he might. It's not out of the realm of possibility that he might flex some muscle, get 50 touch. 50 has been
No,
known to
but
get a nigga touch. Do you think this could go further than internet trolling? Let me ask you
no.
that.
I think no, 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 no. I think right now, to me, Ross is winning this debacle because
Uh,
he got the show coming up. You know, he's calling out weird business, that you're doing with somebody else. And we haven't known Ross to be weird with business when he's dealing with his people. He don't have that, you know what I mean? Oh man, you can't talk to this guy or I ain't dealing
yeah,
with you. So it's like, to me, the look of it, 50 just looks like somebody that if you do
yeah.
business with him, it comes with stipulations that I ain't for. I'm just trying to do business with you, homie. I'm not with all of that other stuff you got going on. You get what I'm saying?
50, no, you're right, but 50 pick and choose who he like that with. Like he got back cool with Jadakiss. I can't see 50 coming out dissing Jadakiss if Jadakiss were to be cool with somebody he's not exactly cool with. Him and Fat Joe made up. Fat Joe's cool with everybody. I don't really feel
Yeah.
like that'll stop 50 from being cool with him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like 50 kind of do be picking shoes. I guess he felt like he was owed a little bit more uh loyalty, but I ain't gonna beat that into the ground. But I was really asking about who do you think is gonna be the winner out of the 50 Cent versus Meech beef? You say you don't think it's gonna go past trolling, but can I ask you, if it came down to fisticuffs, who do you think will win? Because I think 50 Cent and Big Meech will be a good squabble. like, like who you think will come out on top
Man, them
if they
boys
were to
too
square
old,
up?
man. I
50 kind
mean,
of swole too.
50 got some
50 used to
boxing.
box.
Yeah, 50 got some boxing background, man. But I mean, that's not fair to Meech. Meech a businessman. We don't know his squabble. He probably ain't a squabbler, but I guarantee,
Man was
from
in
his
prison.
stories on how he was in that jail, he ain't had to squabble at all. He had people making
Yeah,
his
he
food
probably
for him
he
in
probably
prison.
rusty. I feel like 50 is like he built like that. Like he'll
I don't think it's
no
gonna come to that though, Cap. I don't think they're on that kind of. I don't think
no, but
Meech ain't no fighter, bro. Meech is about getting money and he quiet. He's not the
so
type that's
so
gonna
what if okay, you say he quiet about it. What if 50 was like, listen, man, let's just get it out the way. Like, let me get my fave. We don't gotta be cool, but all this rapping, cuz let's just get it out the way. Let me get the one. And we could move on and just go our separate ways. But I feel like you tried me. I need that. How do you think Meech would react? You think he would turn down the fade, or would he get
yeah.
out there in the field with him? Like
Nah,
just
he gonna
off of
turn down that fade. He
you.
gonna
You think
turn
he
down
gonna
that
turn
fade.
down the fade? You think Lil Meech will take the back fade, or what? Like what? What would have to happen
Man,
at that point?
oh man, that ain't even going to. I don't even think 58 doing none of
Yeah, I can't
that.
really see
Wow.
that happening. I can't see, I can't see it happening. You know what I'm saying? But 50 has been known to reach out and touch a nigga. We can't act like Gunplay didn't get jumped at the what was that? What was that
Yeah, but
Source
he went
Awards?
after him, bro. It wasn't like they just caught Gunplay and were like, we're gonna
A
jump him. More
nigga
like
got
Gunplay
touched.
was like a
A
Gunplay
nigga got
crashed out.
ultimately a nigga got crashed though. He crashed out. He got his ass crashed. We seen what happened with Slow Bucks when 50 Cent had a nigga knock him out on stage and snatch the chain. You feel me? Uh,
Yeah, he do some things, but that
yeah,
don't mean Bro, he got a little muscle, but that don't mean
50 get
you
active,
100.
though.
Cause huh?
50 get active because he said him and Floyd done
Yeah,
came to blows before. You feel me? Like he on that. He on that.
that don't take him away from being lame, though, bro. He on that, but
50 lame now.
I ain't gonna say.
50 lame.
Listen,
Okay.
I mean, from
Oh,
what he did with Andrew Schultz, I ain't like how 50 been acting lately. When he went on the Andrew Schultz show, he was teaming up with old Drake. It's like he try to. I don't like how he try to move. Like he be trying to just do too much in between. For me personally. So I feel
in
like it's just
between, it
kind of.
seemed like he's staying. 50 Cent seemed like he's staying one way. It don't be really in between. He fuck with you if he fuck with you, and if it go bad, it go all the way bad. He either with you or he against you. I don't feel like he be wishy washy when it comes to. That's one thing I'll give him. That's one thing I'll give him.
I'm saying lately, from what I've been seeing of him,
You
it's like
just
he's just been a. Oh, you think I just don't like 50? That's what you're saying?
it seemed like a little Drake hate was coming out there. It sounded a little bit like I don't want to get derailed. I don't want to get too far off the rail, but it seemed like you just ain't like him siding with Drake just then. Maybe I'm picking up on something that wasn't there. Like you say he was on Andrew Schultz defending Drake, and you ain't like that. I'm like, damn, he can't hold his dog down. Like,
That's his dog. That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
I
him and
thought
50,
Meech was your deal. It's like I don't know, man.
he
50
can't
is
have more than one.
frenemy.
Come on, whoa. You
Frenemy.
thought Meech was his dog, so he can't be friends with Drizzy and Meech at the same time. Is that you couldn't have been saying
No,
that?
50 has frenemies. That means he'll be friends with you, but he don't really mind really being an enemy with you. You get what I'm saying? So my whole point
Yeah,
is, huh?
yeah, that's yeah,
If
yeah.
only if you hang with one of his ops or do business with his ops, nothing else.
Yeah, like look,
You know,
I look at him as a dude. He if he fuck with you, he fuck with you, but he not running from a confrontation. And if you get into a confrontation with him, he's gonna go further than what you probably might want to go, and he's gonna make it appear as if he likes that, like he wants that, like that's like a he's jumping, he's eager to get into a beef if you take it there with him. That's the energy that he gives. And that's kind of like that's the element we come from. Like if somebody call you out for a fade, are you supposed to jump to the fade? Like you ain't supposed to be like timid about it and demure. You supposed to act like, yeah, I'm on that. You feel me? Like you just made my day type shit. That's how you supposed to be. That's he learned that from the trenches. Like I don't see that as nothing too crazy. That's not
no,
foreign to
I
me.
just I don't like the way he moving. I don't like the way how he,
The
you
truth
took
coming out. You
pictures with
just don't
me.
like 50. You not a 50 supporter.
I mean, I like that 2003, when he came out with all of them hits. I
This
I
the
was
same
feeling them
energy. This
many
the
men.
same energy. This the same
Nah,
energy.
nah,
Yes,
this
it
ain't the
is.
same energy.
It's the same energy, cuz 50 been falling out with people over what some could say is petty shit and going in on them. That's 50. That's his whole MO.
That's his MO, right?
Yeah, he been consistent with that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, let's not act like 50 acted different. Like he's been doing that. I gave you a whole list of people that he's done that to along his career. Like Meech should have had a little bit more foresight than that. Or you just didn't give a damn, which
Yeah.
is respectable too. Like if you feel like you don't give a damn game, then give a damn. I'm fans of these guys. I'm gonna
So
be
what you think about the streets? Is the streets gonna still rock with Meech or not? That's the question.
who cares about the
What do we
streets? Who cares?
right?
You think the streets is really tapped into BMF like that? I mean, come on. You know.
No, so what
Nah.
so
I mean
you
the
know what
series. I
Meech is
mean,
doing.
people in the streets respect BMF, but they still gonna respect what he did. It's just like how many times have we championed people who told like when you watch Paid in Full, who is like the real star of that movie? Alpo.
Yeah.
We know Alpo told. In real life, when Alpo came out of jail, Alpo was doing interviews and we tapped in, we watched.
Did 50
They
tell?
celebrate.
Did 50 tell when he made that album, when he made that song, and he was talking about all
Nah,
of the street
the
politics in
ghetto
his hood?
Quran, nah, that's stuff that everybody knew.
Oh, bro, come on, bro. 50 was
It's
the
stuff that
first
everybody
dude.
knew.
Listen, 50 was
Stuff
the
that everybody
first
knew.
dude to tell on an album, on music, to give out
Nah, he's not the
information.
first person to tell. This is stuff
I'm
that
talking about,
everybody knew.
come on, bro.
This wasn't a
Come
secret.
on. Bro, he
I'm telling
gave
you.
detailed information on how these boys was moving.
It wasn't
That's
that
all I'm saying.
detailed. And these were like
Mickey
hood
say,
stories
listen,
that people knew.
Mickey Jones say she considered that snitching.
Well, Miss Mickey Jones is not the end all be all. I respect her opinion, but you know, you
Shout
know,
out to Mickey,
so some
man.
people would say
Y'all
different.
hit
I
us in
watched,
the chat. Is that snitching? Hold on.
yeah,
Hit a
is the
one in
ghetto
the
Quran
chat. If
snitching?
you
Yeah,
put
we
on,
need your
is
input on
Ghetto
that. I
Quran
say
snitching?
no.
Salute T Beezy. If you
Yo,
go on a album
yo,
and
if
you
you
go tell
consider,
everything and the police can hear it, and you
and,
give it names and specifics and nicknames and blocks and hoods and packages, like what are we talking about?
listen, if it's
This
already
was
out there,
before we
though.
even knew about all of this. Now we know that what you
Nah,
put in
I
the phone.
mean, respectfully, Bobby, you're not from Queens. You know, it might have been new to you, but for people who was there, they'll say like this is stuff that was already known. It wasn't a secret. The police already knew this. He's just and like, and if you're gonna call that snitching, I mean, honestly, 75%, and that's being kind of generous. Like 75% is of rap is snitching these days. I mean, people talking about crimes that they committed and they want you to know that I committed. You know what I'm saying? Like any line in rap, dog, becomes better if you talk about like you got a blick on you. How you doing? You feel me? Went to the store with my blick. You feel me? Went to sleep with my blick. You know what I'm saying? Nigga try me, I pull out the blick. You know what I'm saying? Like that makes every rap. Everybody has a line like that. Every rapper talks about crimes he's committed, the friends he committed them with. Is that snitching too? And
Wow.
we gonna put
I
50 in
mean,
that box. Like that's
I
where we
mean,
at
look
as a
what Mickey
culture.
Jones said. She said that she didn't even know them dudes, but 50 gave the names.
Is she from Queens?
But the people from Queens was probably like, oh shoot, you gave them dudes. They knew them dudes too.
Look, if I make a song about the Booby Boys, am I
Right.
telling? I don't know. I mean, the Booby Boys have already gone to jail.
They
People, there's
already
been
locked up.
documentaries. Yeah, there's been like they've already caught cases. Like, am I saying anything new because I'm putting the direct? Now, these people might not know who the Booby
No, they
Boys
was on
is.
trap. They didn't get convicted yet. No, listen. They wasn't convicted when 50 came out with that.
I don't know that to be true.
Okay. All
I
right.
don't
Well,
know.
let's say if they wasn't convicted yet, they didn't go to trial and get sentenced
Yeah,
yet.
if
And 50
50
said
telling
all
people if 50 made a rap telling people where the body's at, and then the police, crack the case from listening to 50's lyrics, that'll be different. But I actually watched the interview. Now take and do with this what you will. I watched the
right.
interview from a cop that was investigating all of those guys in the New York area. And
Mm-hmm.
he said that he liked 50's track, but 50 wasn't saying anything new that wasn't already known to just about anybody that was from Queens. These guys were hood legends. He didn't have any
He ain't gonna
secret
give away their
information.
top informant. Of course. Listen.
I'm just saying this guy don't work for the force anymore. He was given a lot of information about a lot of things. He was telling on people who were telling. He said 50 didn't tell. Even when he even was talking about the allegations that Murder Inc. was levying against Diddy. I mean, 50's talking about how he's a teller and everything like that. And he was like, I gotta admit, 50 didn't tell. He just wasn't that kind of guy. Even 50 said that Supreme didn't tell, and that's the guy who had something to do with 50 getting shot 9 times. These guys, even though they don't like each other, they respect each other. And a lot of people will say that 50's not a teller. So,
I mean,
you
everybody
know,
he was beefing with went to jail. Supreme. What's the other dude?
I don't mean because 50 put him there. I mean, that's how it works
I'm not
out. Niggas die or go to
right.
jail in
Okay.
the hood if you doing
Okay.
gangster shit, right? You're supposed to go to jail,
o-
you doing gangster shit. It'd be a little bit
Okay.
weird if they didn't go, right?
What about the other Haitian guy, bro, who was cool with the game? He was beefing with 50. I forget dude name. You know who I'm talking about.
He
The
was
one who
doing a
they say
lot, and
shot Pop.
they said he was telling. I think you're talking about it wasn't Haitian Jack. It wasn't Haitian Jack. It
Right.
was the other dude.
It was you're right. Henchman. His last name was
Yeah, Jimmy
Henchman.
Henchman. They
Jimmy
said he was
Henchman,
telling.
bro.
They said he was
Yeah,
telling.
yeah, but what I'm saying is 50 was beefing with him. He got locked up. Yeah, Jimmy
He
Henchman
was
started
also
telling.
extorting a lot of people in the music industry. So you don't think he could have been doing something else that landed him in jail? Like it had to be because he was beefing with 50.
No, I'm just saying, like, dang, 50, like, your name 50 is like every time you get into it with
Yeah, his
the
his
people.
name is 50. Now that I think about it, now when you put it together, Bob, his name is 50. That's crazy. You know, everybody, yeah, niggas who commit crimes go to jail. That's crazy. Like, who would have thought? No, man, these niggas was doing a lot of shit, man. They ain't need 50 to put him in jail. Cause
Right, all right. I mean, I'm just, it's allegedly. I'm not saying he did anything. I'm just saying we can't put it past
I mean,
a,
we
a
gonna leave
street
that
dude.
on the viewers. Is the ghetto Quran snitching? You know, go back and listen to that song and line up the times and convince me. I'm open to having my mind changed. If somebody could say, like, listen, they didn't know anything and this lead to that investigation, I'll concede. Yeah, 50, dry snitch, but I don't think it happened like that. Sometimes these guys are just known, it's known. You're telling hood stories, cases have been adjudicated already. It's no big deal.
Right,
It's no
right.
big deal. And niggas love to tell. I mean, when we gonna have a conversation about that? Like niggas is doing whole crimes on live now. Like who don't like telling? I'm seeing
Yeah.
whole interrogation videos that's dropping. I don't know where all these interrogation videos coming. People got meals and stuff in front of them, and they go out and be part of the gang again. Like we not gonna sit up here and act like
Yeah, 'cause the police done infiltrated the streets. So it's like it's a lot of guys. This is how I feel, right? This is me personally. I feel like a lot of our whack 100, these gang members, these heads, I think a lot of these guys are really like connected to them people. Okay.
mm,
And they
that's
playing both sides.
conjecture. That's conjecture. I mean, we don't have any real. Do we have any real evidence to say
We
who's
don't have any
working,
real
who's not?
evidence, but it's like, how would you? They not gonna give up. They not finna give out their plays. It's too much they got going on, and they back doing stuff. There's no
But we,
reason why the feds ain't gonna give out their top guys.
I just
They're
think
gonna
that
keep
you're
their guys
giving.
private,
No, but
huh?
I just think that. Have you ever tried to like do a group project at like work or something? Like, do you know how hard it is to organize more than like 5 people to
Yeah, it's very hard.
to
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
to
No, no, no.
complete a goal without telling
Yeah,
anybody? I don't want to give the police too much credit. You're saying like the police infiltrated the streets, which they do to a degree, but it's also the streets inviting the police to the streets. Like everybody has to do something and post about it now. Like there's whole YouTube channels dedicated to people committing the crime. It's cool to do that now. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you the formula of how you blow up as a rapper right now. You get ops, you kill a op, or you try to kill him, you shoot at him. And what has to happen is you get famous before they kill you and make enough money to where you could beat them in the streets and you could get away with the crime. And that's the formula for a career. How many times have we seen that? A drill rapper makes songs about people he's actively shooting
bro.
at that are shooting with him. We hear
That's
about a
not.
murder, we hear about a body. He gets signed, gets enough money to beat the body, right?
Yeah,
Or get out
yeah.
of the streets before they kill him. Is that
No,
not
no.
how Dirk came up? Is that not how Chief Keef came
But that's
up? Is that not
done.
how
Listen,
like
it's dead though.
NBA
Listen,
YoungBoy
the
came up?
best
I'm
rapper
just telling
right.
you this is
Yeah, it is, but it's dead right now. I think you watching guys like
that's a good question,
Jalio.
Barry Johnson. I'm gonna get back to that.
What's his
Go
name?
ahead.
the Ball brothers, their little brother just made a rap song, and he's pretty much he got the biggest deal, you know, recently from artists. So I'm saying I don't think that's gonna be the play anymore. I think that done got washed so much that done happened so much that we're not. It don't excite us anymore.
I'm still tapped in. You feel me? Like when I hear a story about somebody who might have told or something like that, just making sure my battery don't die. I be tapped in. I mean, look, we don't care so much about that. We're making a video about it right now. We love crime. That's why we like hip hop, because it's true crime mixed with music. It's the most fascinating thing ever. Like I'll hear a song from a guy and it don't even sound that good, but when I hear the backstory, I'm intrigued. So we like that. But
So you don't
before
believe. So you don't believe that's infiltrated by the police. If they doing crimes and it's you don't believe that got nothing to do with the police. It's people going to jail.
working and
Oh yeah.
who's
Damn, you gone. Cap gone. Yeah, I don't know what Cap talking about. Cap, you there? See, I don't care about rapper telling, but a whole hustler telling, hell no. Yeah, I'm studying. He said, not lately. Not lately, what? Now, this one, what's the difference between Ghetto Quran and Tupac Against All Odds? Was Pac telling? I don't think Pac was telling in that, but the Ghetto Quran, I think 50 was giving up information. Said, I think he's still on. No, man, Cap done got off. All right, he said he coming back in. But what's up, Mo Palmer? Man, we were just talking about this. Now he gone. We were just talking about this 50 Cent, Rick Ross. I think Rick Ross is winning the little debacle, but salute, man. But I'm trying to tell Cap that rap is infiltrated by the police, just like the gangs, even the drug sales. Cap, I got you.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was talking about that, my battery cut off, but TJ, I think it was Terry Johnson. I forget the name. I wrote a little note here. I just put TJ. He asked a good question. You asked if that Ghetto Quran telling Tupac snitch when he made Against All Odds. Now that was a case that was, open. Like people robbed Tupac and he was talking about it. The people didn't get caught yet.
And it wasn't even the people. It wasn't even like this. What I'm saying.
No, listen. He said Biggie set him up. So if Biggie did set you up and you made a record about it, that's not snitching. Like if Biggie lined you up and he on some street shit. Now I lined you up. I had people strip you at Quad Studio, and then Tupac makes a song about it, and that's not telling.
But
now
Biggie
it looked like you picking and
up.
choosing.
No,
but
Biggie
he
didn't
thought
line
he did.
Them up.
Even if you didn't, that's dry snitching or lie snitching, however you want to say it. You don't actually have to do something for you to get told on. But I'm telling you, if he made a record, if you're gonna say the Ghetto Quran is telling, you got to say Tupac was telling too. Let's be consistent.
I'm saying that nobody went to jail. I'm telling you as somebody. Listen, I'm telling you as somebody that they could have held evidence against that. Huh?
Jimmy Henchman did go to jail.
Jimmy Henchman went to jail for eventually from afterward.
I'm not saying it was because of that, but you said that people went to jail that 50 Cent mentioned on the Ghetto Quran. I said it could have been from other shit. Now, if I'm using your same logic from 50 Cent Ghetto Quran, people that Tupac mentioned went to jail. Was Tupac working with them folk? No. Was he telling when he made it? Oh, okay. So the rules different from
he was
Pac
more emotional. No, because I think 50, I mean, Tupac got hit up and he just like, yeah, man, yeah, it was more emotional. He wasn't just
See the chat gonna line you up, dog. They gonna pack you out virtually because you not being consistent. I'm gonna let you cook, but I don't think you keeping the same energy. Like you got something on you, making me feel like it's something with you and 50 now. If you're not gonna say Tupac telling, if 50 Cent Ghetto Quran was telling, Tupac was telling too. Goddamn me. These
damn.
people you actively going through it with, and you talk. But my whole thing is that's hip hop. We talk about beef that we got going on, like that's kind of like a gray area. But let's not act like we frown upon that. We like that. Let's just keep it 100. We
Yeah.
like niggas
King
telling
Tut
on
said
whack.
he didn't even do it. Listen, King Tut did say he didn't even do the shooting. So let's get that straight. He said that he
No,
wasn't even the shooter who shot Pac. So that could have been a mistaken identity. But King Tut
I
said
think
that wasn't
no,
him.
no.
King
King
Tut
Tut
said
did
he.
30 for Pac shooting. What are you talking about, bro? He talking to you, and
I'm
he did.
saying though,
I think
King
he
Tut
did
said,
in that record.
huh?
I think Tupac did mention Tut in that record. So if Tupac mentioned Tut in that record, and Tut went to jail for 30 years, if you don't think that's telling, then you got to get 50 Cent a pass. We can't have a different set of rules for Tupac. Is all I'm saying. I'd make a better case for Tupac snitching than 50 Cent for snitching.
Wow, that's
I'm just
crazy.
being real. Terry Johnson is cooking. He, we got to keep it consistent, bro. We got to keep it consistent. We can't
Right.
say, I'm
Shout out
saying? That
Mo Palmer. Hold on, no, shout out Mo
okay.
Palmer. He said, "Yo, I never even thought about if Pop was telling or not. To me, he was just putting the hood down. Never thought about anyone else. That's what I'm saying. When we heard Pop, we was hearing
Listen,
him like, yo, what y'all did to me. When we heard
yeah,
50, it
listen.
was
If
like,
I
yo,
did
I'm
something to
telling you
you,
about these dudes' organization.
listen. If I did
Pop
something
was
to you,
just like, yeah, I know you was down and you did something to me.
cuz listen. If I'm not a rapper and I did
Right.
something to you, and your reaction was to make a record about it, and it's an open case, like it's something that I could get charged for, I'm for sure finna call you a snitch. I'm for sure finna call you a rat. And they did say that about Tupac. You feel me? I can't really like
It's different
it.
jurisdictions. If you want to call, like I don't call. That's all I'm saying. I didn't see
Yeah.
what he said to try to bring people down. It seemed like the ghetto Quran was
Against
you're
All
speaking
Odds is
on
one
two
of the
different
hottest.
guys.
Yo, Against All Odds might be my favorite diss song of all time. I put Against All Odds over Hit 'Em Up. And if we really break it down, I was just so enamored by the music. I was a kid when it came out, but if I'm being objective, if I'm really looking at it objectively, yeah, Tupac was telling.
No, bro, y'all gotta stop that,
Yeah,
bro.
I'm like that. You feel me? Yeah, like when when Kendrick made that song, like they not like us. I was like, yeah, nigga, you nothing like me. You feel me? So yeah, I'm just speaking on me.
Kendrick,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
bro.
yeah. She said you like that cap, not we. Yeah, I'm like that. I like the ignorant shit. All of that. I want to hear the true crime raps. It's probably not the best
Seriously,
thing for our culture, but
you
I
want people?
can't be here.
That's what I'm saying.
I
People
can't
going to
front.
jail.
Listen, I like to watch it though. It's not the best thing to do. I think we should probably be in a better place. But if I'm not gonna be up here and
But do you
faking the
see the
funk
problem with that, bro?
like I
Do
don't
you see the
listen to this
problem
stuff.
with that though?
I do see the
But do
problem
you
with
see
it.
the
Yeah, do you
right?
see the
So if
problem with eating? Do you see the problem with rolling your weed and tobacco? You eat potato chips. You out here eating meat. You a pork eater. I ain't trying to put your business out. You do a lot of things that probably ain't the best for you, but you like the taste of that sweet bacon. Same thing
no,
with
I don't
me.
eat pork. No,
I
I
like
don't eat pork.
yeah, okay. Well, yeah, you do got way better eating habits. But I remember you used to
Yeah,
clown on me for not wanting to eat no bacon.
I do. I remember that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So all I'm trying to
That was
say,
a
we
long
all do.
time ago.
Listen, we I'm
Yeah.
not a perfect man. It's times where I consume things that's probably not good for me. But let's not act like we don't like rappers telling in the music, man. Like we like that. I like that. And there's people like me. When I say
It's
we,
entertaining. No,
it's
I'm
entertaining.
gonna say it's
Very much so.
entertaining.
I like to see niggas crash out. I like to
That's
see
not
it.
a good. That's
And listen, it's an epic crash out. Oh yeah, I'm clicking on that. I'm clicking on that for sure.
it's
I'm
crazy.
clicking on that. Yeah,
Man,
quick.
what y'all think about he saying, man? I mean, I want to know what y'all think about this.
Listen, y'all clicking on it too, man. Let's not front, man. Y'all clicked on the video. You know, I don't know what you titled this as. What was it? 50 Cent versus Me City Tell. Y'all clicked on that video, but y'all not here for the bullshit. Okay, whatever, dog. It's a lot of stuff going on with Trump right now. Tariff war and all of this stuff. Y'all not tapped into that, dog. Y'all need
But
that.
we gotta
Fix of
put the
bullshit.
medicine in the candy.
You need
Yeah,
that.
yeah, you gotta put the medicine in the candy, though.
Yeah.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah, you got to do that, dog. But hey, listen, we ain't gonna hold them too long. We ain't gonna hold them too long. We got to start going live though. We got to start going live more. This our first little return. You know, we be having motion. You know what I'm saying? So we be moving around, but we got to make it a priority to tap out. Yeah, the crash outs don't last long. That's why you got to enjoy it while it's here. It's finite. It's a finite amount of the crash out. So we got to catch it. It's like a shooting star. We got to catch it before it's gone. But yeah, we gotta make it a priority to go live more, dog. I like that the chat was fucking with us, man. They were tapping in.
Yeah. So
we gotta do it again sometime soon.
Yeah, man, we're gonna do it again sometime soon. Listen, y'all smash them likes, man, so we can get on the algorithm and
like that thing up. We need that.
Definitely. I appreciate y'all tapping in with us, and we're gonna catch y'all on the next one. Y'all know how we do.
We gonna stay
Go ahead
shrewd.
and end the cap. What you say?
Stay shrewd. Shrewd news and reviews.
Peace and love, family.
Yes. Yeah.